In the bright, electric atmosphere of America's Got Talent, anticipation fills the air as the cameras shift toward the stage. The crowd quiets when the host announces a young contestant from Cebu, Philippines. From the curtain steps a 14-year-old boy, humble posture, gentle smile, nervous eyes scanning thousands of faces. His simple outfit of jeans and a clean white shirt suggests nothing extraordinary, yet the energy around him feels strangely powerful. As he approaches the center of the stage, the judges take him in with mild curiosity. Heidi leans forward, smiling warmly. Sophia gives him an encouraging nod. Howie playfully waves, and Simon, arms folded, eyes sharp, studies the boy like a puzzle waiting to be solved. The boy speaks softly, introducing himself with a shy but polite tone. The moment he mentions he's from Cebu, a warm cheer rises from the audience, surprising him enough to bring a brief smile to his face. Simon asks what he will sing, and the boy answers quietly, almost as if unsure, a classic Elvis Presley song. A ripple of surprise spreads across the room. Elvis, from a 14-year-old. Simon raises an eyebrow, already intrigued but skeptical. The music begins, soft, nostalgic, the unmistakable opening of an Elvis ballad. And then it happens. The boy opens his mouth, and the first note is like a lightning bolt. A deep, velvety, golden voice pours out, rich with soul, coated with the timeless essence of Elvis himself. The entire auditorium gasps. Heidi's mouth drops open instantly. Howie's eyes widen as he sits up straighter. Sophia covers her heart, as if struck emotionally. Even the camera crew jolts slightly, unsure if what they're hearing is real. But the most shocking reaction is Simon's. His eyebrows lift slowly, his arms unfold, and for the first time, he leans in, not as a judge evaluating a contestant, but as a man stunned into silence. His eyes lock onto the boy, unable to look away. The boy moves into the chorus of "Can't Help Falling in Love," and his voice blooms even deeper, carrying maturity far beyond his age. Every note is flawless. Every breath feels intentional. He doesn't just imitate Elvis, he channels the spirit of a performer who once made the world stop and listen. Within seconds, the audience rises to its feet, giving him a standing ovation before he's even halfway through the song. The boy, lost in the music, closes his eyes and sings with a sincerity that sends shivers across the room. As he finishes with a signature Elvis-style vibrato, the final note floats through the air, lingering, glowing. Silence. And then the room explodes. Roars, applause, cheers, whistles, an earthquake of emotion. The boy stands still, overwhelmed, breathing heavily. Simon Cowell remains speechless, staring at the boy with sheer disbelief, as if he has just witnessed the rebirth of a legend. The audience refuses to calm down. They stay on their feet, clapping, screaming, cheering as if they've just witnessed a historic moment, because they have. Gold lights swirl, the AGT stage shines brighter than ever, and the young Cebuano boy stands frozen, overwhelmed and emotional. His chest rises and falls quickly as he tries to understand the magnitude of what just happened. He came to sing. He didn't expect to shake the entire building. The judges are still trying to recover. Heidi has both hands covering her mouth, shaking her head in disbelief. Sophia wipes the corner of her eye, touched deeply by the boy's pure emotion and angelic tone. Howie turns around to the crowd, laughing in shock, as if asking them, "Did we all just hear the same thing?" The energy is electric, alive, unstoppable. But all eyes slowly shift toward the one person who hasn't spoken yet. Simon Cowell. He is usually the first to comment, whether positive or negative, but today, he is still. His face carries a rare expression, one that audiences hardly ever get to witness. Awe. Pure, unfiltered awe. He rises from his seat slowly, almost reluctantly, as if standing up too fast would break the magical moment hanging in the air. The crowd grows even louder, sensing something iconic is about to happen. Simon walks toward the front of the judges' table, his eyes locked on the boy. There is no smirk, no sarcasm, no tough attitude, only deep admiration. He begins, but he stops. The audience quiets instantly. Even the boy leans forward slightly, waiting. Simon clears his throat gently, struggling for the right words. "You have one of the most unbelievable young voices I have ever heard in my life." The boy's eyes widen, and he places a hand on his chest in disbelief. Simon continues, voice softer than usual, "You didn't just sing an Elvis song. You captured his heart, his soul." That tone, he gestures helplessly with his hands. "I don't understand how someone your age can carry such depth, such weight in your voice." The audience screams again in agreement. Camera flashes burst across the theater. Howie jumps in, unable to contain himself. "This is history. Kids do not sound like this. You're a phenomenon, young man." He points at the boy like he's pointing at a rising superstar. Heidi adds, "I genuinely thought Elvis had come back, just for a moment. Your voice is classic, timeless, and unbelievably beautiful." Sophia smiles wide. "And the way you controlled every note, amazing. Cebu must be so proud of you." The boy blushes, tears filling his eyes. He whispers, thank you so much." Then Simon, still looking stunned, says the line that silences the entire crowd. "I think we just discovered a once-in-a-generation voice." And the audience erupts all over again. The theater is still roaring with applause when the boy steps back, wiping a tear from his cheek. His heart pounds so loudly that he can barely hear the cheers anymore. Everything feels unreal, like he's floating inside a dream. The judges look at him with admiration, and the audience chants with unstoppable energy, refusing to settle down. "Golden buzzer! Golden buzzer! Hit it, Simon, he deserves it." The chants rise like a wave, filling every corner of the auditorium. The boy looks around, overwhelmed, his hands trembling. He has seen golden buzzer moments on TV. He never imagined he would be the center of one. Howie laughs and throws his hands in the air. "Listen to them, they love you." Heidi nods enthusiastically toward Simon. Sophia leans forward, smiling deeply, her eyes shining with emotion. They all know what the crowd wants. And secretly, they want it too. Simon glances at the audience, then at the boy, then back at the other judges. For a second, he hesitates, not because he doubts the boy, but because he wants the moment to feel perfect. This isn't just talent, this is history happening in front of him. He leans into his mic. "You know," Simon starts, smiling slightly, "there are moments in this show where everything just stops. Moments we remember for the rest of our lives." The audience hushes. The boy stares, frozen. Today, this was one of those moments. The crowd explodes in cheers. Simon continues, "You are extraordinary. A true original." And honestly, he looks at his fellow judges. "This decision is very easy." The boy's eyes widen. His breathing quickens. Time feels painfully slow. Simon stands. He straightens his jacket. He points toward the boy. And then, boom. His hand slams the golden buzzer. Gold light erupts from above, bursting into the air like fireworks. Confetti rains down, shimmering, sparkling, endless. The boy drops to his knees. Hands covering his face as tears pour out. He can't stop shaking. He can't stop crying. This isn't just a dream, this is life-changing. His family runs from backstage, rushing onto the stage with wide smiles and tears in their eyes. They wrap him in the tightest embrace. He clings to them, still in disbelief, whispering, "Is this real? Is this real?" The judges stand up, clapping and cheering as confetti covers their table. Sophia fans her face dramatically, trying not to cry. Heidi waves excitedly at the boy. Howie forms a heart with his hands toward him. Simon walks onto the stage, brushing gold confetti off his jacket as he approaches the boy. The audience watches with goosebumps, knowing something special is about to happen. Simon bends down slightly and whispers to him, soft enough that only the cameras close by can capture it. "Remember this moment. Elvis himself would be proud of you." The boy cries harder, smiling through his tears as more confetti rains over him. The screen fades into gold. A star has officially been born.